So, as a law student, I am very busy, very overworked at all times. And I think a lot of people are going through that right now where everybody feels overworked. And if you ask someone, nobody's really doing okay right now. And it's really hard for people to take that first step and reach out to, a therapist or a mental health professional. And, from my experience reaching out to people, it's very difficult to find a provider that works for you or works with your needs. And I don't think that falls on the providers. It really just speaks to, the lack of resources available here in Lincoln. I think most providers are feeling overwhelmed as well. You can't treat 30 clients an hour if you have 5 therapists or 5 professionals. And it's really difficult when reaching out to, find mental health care, to find someone who's able to work with your schedule or frankly, find someone who's available. So personally, I've spoken to about 4 or 5 mental health clinics here in Lincoln, or even fully remote, and none of them have been able to accept new clients right now, or the insurance is out of network because a lot of major insurers don't pay for mental health appointments. And I think that creates a lot of issues, especially for people who are college age like me. Coming off of your parents' insurance, it's often really difficult to find good healthcare or find a plan that works for you. And I really think that's just an issue a lot of people are facing right now, is they don't know where to go for mental health resources, or if they do know where to go, the resources really don't have capacity to, take on patients right now. Personally, it's really frustrating for me. I don't think a lot of people want to make that step to speaking to a professional unless it's bad. People don't notice they have a mental health problem when it's a 2 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10. You have to recognize that you're having mental illness symptoms before you reach out to someone. It's the anxiety symptoms or the depression symptoms that make you reach out. So by the time you realize you need help, it's usually already become a problem that needs treatment. We went through the COVID pandemic. We're still in the COVID pandemic, but there's kind of a mental health pandemic that's happening. Everybody is overwhelmed. Everybody's getting hit hard. I really don't know a person that I've talked to recently that, has everything together. And so I really think that is a concern for me, and that is, frustrating, concerning, sad. I think there certainly still is a stigma against, people who are therapists or people who talk about their mental health. And I think that stigma certainly is for men. I think the best thing we can really do to make that stigma fade away is to be honest with each other. I know people want to argue about stuff, and, people have different beliefs on everything, but I think when it comes down to it, everybody has emotions, everybody feels things, everybody gets overwhelmed. And I think it's really important that, people are willing to speak up about mental health, and that way, we can reach an audience that recognizes maybe they should get treatment or should think about those things when they previously hadn't thought of it because of the stigma.